Here's what they've said. She's an accomplished and diligent journalist whose reporting methods comport entirely with the Washington Post professional standards. They go on to rename the person behind Libs of TikTok, this woman, and they say that she's had significant impact on public discourse and her identity had become public knowledge on social media. We did not publish or link to any details about her personal life. So is that true?
So let's leave aside the characterization of Taylor as a diligent or competent or whatever adjectives they cynically used reporter, because that's a question of opinion, I suppose. We've already covered why it's a very baseless opinion, but put that in the opinion category. What falls into the lying category, the factually false categories, are the last two assertions, particularly the last one, which is that they didn't actually reveal any compromising information about her in a non-private way. It's a complete lie. When they published the story, they had a link to a document that was her real estate license. And on that real estate license, as soon as you click on it, you immediately see her address that she provided on that license, as well as other information. Subsequently, a couple of hours later, or however much time elapsed, they republished the article and deleted that link with no editor's note, obviously noting they did that, let alone explaining why. But they exposed that information to the world in the article when it was published. And I'm sure it was a very widely read article, given how much controversy generated on social media and how heavily it was promoted by the Post. So that sentence is just utterly untrue. The claim that her identity was widely known is also utterly false. I've known Libs of TikTok and have been speaking with her for over a year. As the article notes, I playfully referred to myself as the godfather of the account because I was one of the first with a prominent platform to promote it when she only had a couple of thousand followers. Other people then proceeded to do so as well. But I've talked about her work with her. I actually don't approve of all of the things she's done, but I think it's provided a valuable service in general and illuminated the discourse. I never knew her name. I never asked her name. It was clear she was eager to hide her identity because she was worried about the repercussions on her career if her affiliation with this sort of politics became known. So it is true that the day before the Post published the article, sort of online snoopers began to find out information about her, but they were the ones working in tandem with Taylor Lorenz. It wasn't like this has been going on for months. It was just the day before the Post article was published, people started finding out information about her in connection with Taylor, and they were the ones who used it. So even this defense by the Post, and obviously they're going to defend her, Megyn. Why? Because Taylor doesn't have the ability to publish an article on her own. It has to go through multiple levels of editorial approval. And she announced to many people, including Ron DeSantis' press secretary, that she was going to do this. She was saying, I give you an hour to provide comment because you've positively interacted with this account as though that's a crime. Yeah. And instead of responding, Ron DeSantis' press secretary published the email. So everyone knew this article was coming. It already created a huge amount of controversy. Of course, it went through ample editorial scrutiny at the Post because of that. And they published that article with that link to that article that absolutely doxed her. And
it was their most read article yesterday on the Washington Post website. Of course. So imagine how many people now know where this woman lives because of what the Post did. And again, it was Taylor Lorenz 2 weeks ago who went on TV and wept about how if information about your life is publicized, the worst people on the internet will use it against you. But also there's a tweet from her, I don't know if you saw it, where as part of the controversy from the fallout, she said it's never justified to dox anybody. And she said 2 weeks ago, and this is you posted this 2 weeks ago. She wrote, "Do you not see how corporate journalists have created a framework?" Wait, hold on a second.
That's me talking.
That's you talking, and then you post her tweet. I'm trying to find her tweet. In any event, she's been complaining about the doxing whenever given the opportunity, and she gets really upset if you bother somebody at their home, or she's complained about bothering somebody's relatives at their home, which is literally what she did to this woman. That is what she did. She went to the home of the relatives of the woman behind Libs of TikTok. And now that it's turned into a controversy, you have all these corporate sort of
backers of her defending her, saying this is what journalism looks like. Here's Politico reporter Alex Thompson. Showing up at people's homes is standard journalism that more reporters should do. Like half of all the president's men is Woodstein showing up at people's homes. And you, I know, have some thoughts on that.
Right. I mean, I found that tweet so revealing because think about what it's implicitly suggesting. It's saying that the investigation by these young reporters at the Washington Post into crimes committed by the highest and most powerful officials in the United States government, ex-CIA operatives, the director of the FBI, the attorney general, all of whom were indicted and prosecuted, and ultimately led to the resignation of the president of the United States, that kind of an investigation into the crimes of the most powerful people in society is comparable to, if not the equal of, what Taylor Lorenz just did in unmasking a person who has no power in government, who has no power in any institutions of authority. But the fact that they're incapable of understanding this distinction, that journalism is supposed to be about what Watergate did, targeting powerful people, and not about targeting obscure and relatively powerless individuals, to me illustrates the entire pathology at play here about how they've lost the understanding of what journalism is supposed to be.
So are the high fuel costs putting a damper on your summer vacation plans? Starting to get a little worried? Many people are. From higher prices at the pump to a jump in airfare, it's getting more expensive to get away for a week. But what if you could soak up those vacation vibes year round in your own backyard? Get yourself a Michael Phelps Swim Spa by Master Spas. Whether you want to stay close to home this summer or just want to extend your break, a Michael Phelps Swim Spa by Master Spas can transform your backyard into an oasis. It combines the benefits of a pool with the therapy of a hot tub. Michael Phelps Swim Spas by Master Spas have a water current so you can swim, you can do aquatic exercises, you can just have fun with your kids who will love it. The water buoyancy will relieve pressure on aching joints. It's a great way to exercise if you can't take high impact. Enjoy pure relaxation in the massage therapy suites of the Swim Spa. This will reinvent your family time. You're going to love it. Your family and friends will too. Michael Phelps Swim Spas by Master Spas come in a variety of sizes that will complement almost any yard, even if it's a teeny tiny one. And since it's heated, you can use it year round in any climate. Think about doing the laps out there in the snowy winter months. Michael Phelps Swim Spas are 100% made in the USA by Master Spas, the world's largest swim spa manufacturer. Go to masterspas.com, put in the promo code MK to save $1,000 on a Michael Phelps Swim Spa or $500 on a Master Spas hot tub. Masterspas.com, promo code MK. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.